Thank you, folks, for letting us come to your community. So I am Rick Nissen, and I am very proud to be your mayor. And today is our inaugural budget hearing for the business administration. So please feel free to ask us questions in a bit. I'm going to have everybody sort of introduce themselves and the department that they represent. And I'm going to stall a little bit to give Josiah Nishita a chance to catch up with us. Sorry, Josiah, just kidding. He's got a lot of hats that he wears today. But so the office of the mayor is the office that I represent. We have in our department the Office of Economic Development, the Office of Innovation and Sustainability, other stuff they do. We have the budget team. If we can actually give a nice round of applause for budget. We're putting this together, setting this up, and teaching somebody like me what I need to do when I come to these budget hearings. Again, tonight's our first one. We have Lanai on Wednesday. If you guys want to, you guys can meet us over there too. And then we're also going to be in Wailuku at the, actually Kahului, at the college campus on Thursday. So we have 3 budget hearings this week. So we're kind of accelerating the process because everything that's happening on Maui right now. So we have sort of tried to do as much as we can in a shorter period of time to meet the deadlines that we're required to meet to get this to budget. So in our office, I kind of mentioned the different divisions. Oh, we have workforce development, community development block grant. Did I miss any other parts of the office in there? Okay. And the communications, yes, the communications division. And many of our executive assistants, with our senior executive assistant with Cynthia Lau. So that's our office. I just wanted to introduce who I was, who our department was. And really, if Josiah is here, I would actually have him come up. Oh, yes, Office of Management. He'll be sitting right here. And then we'll just kind of go this way, yes.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Josiah Nishita, Deputy Managing Director, and also leading the Office of Recovery. The Department of Management oversees the activities and operations of all the departments and agencies. We have a great group of individuals to work with, so we're really proud about that. We oversee a variety of different programs and services, including our Information Technology and Services Division, as well as kind of a new function, our recovery functions, in dealing with the long-term recovery kind of post the wildfires that occurred. We're happy to take any questions later on, and of course, we'll be available after to meet with the people individually. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Good evening. My name is Marcy Martin, and I am the Assistant Administrator for the Real Property Assessment Division. I'm here for the Department of Finance, and feel free to come and speak with me about any real property questions or tax relief programs as the end of the year deadlines are coming up.
Hi, I'm Jack Hope. I'm with the Department of Finance. I'm in the Treasury of the Treasurer. So if you have any issues with the Treasury, let me know. But we're here to help you as much as we can, as all of us are here as your service.
Hello, good evening. I'm Jordan Molina, the Director with Public Works. We oversee them, as well as oversee the building codes for the county.
Good evening, Shane Agawa. I'm the Director of Environmental Management. So under our department, we have solid waste, which is refuse collection, landfills, white goods collection. We also have wastewater, and we have our EP&S division, which is recycling and environmental programs.
Hello, my name is Ko Heva. I'm the Deputy Director for the Department of Ag, and under our office, we have our Grants Division. I'm just starting off our Food Security Division, which we're excited about. We're here to just make our ag priority once again. Okay.
Aloha, folks. I'm the First Deputy Corporation Counsel, Mimi Desjardins, Legal Department. We represent the county in all legal matters. We also provide legal advice to the legislative side and help with things like drafting ordinance. Really nice to be here tonight. Thank you.
Hello, I don't know many of you. I'm John Stumpelbein. I'm the water director. And if the budget office wants to know how to fill up a room, just give me a call. I'll let you know.
Ouch.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lori Sohakwa, and I'm the Director of the Department of Housing and Human Services. We have 8 divisions in my department, and we handle housing, human concerns, which includes grants, services to the elderly, senior services, immigrant services, volunteer center, and I'm happy to be here, and I'll be sitting right over here. You can come talk to me after if you have any questions or comments. Thank you.
Aloha, good evening, everyone. My name is Kathleen Ross Aoki. I am the Planning Director. The Department of Planning has 3. It includes the current planning division, which does discretionary land use permits, zoning and enforcement, and long-range planning. I'll be sitting over there if you have any questions.
Aloha, good evening. My name is Brad Ventura, Fire Chief, Department of Fire and Public Safety. Our department also includes the ocean lifeguards. So this is one of the few districts that we don't have beach lifeguards in, Kukulani, Makawao, Kula, but the rest of them we do. Some of the things to highlight that are going on with our department right now, we have a new engine coming week. And we have a tanker that's being built right now for Kula as well. And then a new wildland truck that just went into contract this year. Just to give you an idea, though, it takes about 3 years to build a fire truck now. Wow. So even though these projects are started, we won't see some of them for a while. So for example, the Kula fire truck was an FY21 project that just came on island last week and will be put in place coming next week, Monday. The department also includes our Fire Prevention Bureau, which oversees brush abatement and community concerns with plans and permitting. So if you have questions about that, as far as the fire code goes, that's also what comes through us. We don't do residential first and second dwellings, but we do third dwellings and businesses for fire code. And then, of course, brush abatement concerns from the community. So I'm a friend of mine for everybody right now. So if you have any questions, we're sitting right over here. Can be in talk with you. Thank you all.
Aloha mai kākou. My name is Colin Ibatanga. I'm Deputy Director of Transportation. Our department oversees a few programs, including the Maui Bus Fixed Route Program, the Maui Bus 88 Program, commuter routes, human services. We do air ambulance, and we oversee the Park Maui Program.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Pat McCall. I'm the Director of Department of Parks and Recreation. We have a couple facilities on Maui. Like this one, and that one is the next one over, and about another 153, I think, countywide. No direct reports for you tonight, but I'll be over here if you have any questions. Our department has a recreation department, our planning and development department, construction maintenance department, and permits and enforcement division as well. So if you have any questions about that, I'll be right over here at the corner. Thank you.
Good evening. For those that don't know me, I'm John Pelletier. I'm the Chief of Police for MPD. Appreciate that. There's a couple people in here that are somewhat responsible for putting me in this position, so I really do appreciate that. But we have about 300 officers, another 100 non-sworn. It includes our dispatchers, our records folks. We have patrol, which uniform services, what that's called, but it really means patrol. I have my Assistant Chief, Greg Okamoto. He's over support services. So your records, your communications, our plans and training. And then we have investigative. So the detectives that are following up on any of the cases that happen to you. Why that's important is because we represent a good chunk of your money and you want to make sure that it's spent right. And so the best way I can explain that is when you guys go to sleep at night, I need you to feel as safe as possible. And so we want to make sure that we're providing the best police service possible to ensure your public safety. And so to that end, I know that we have 6 officers and a sergeant that are dedicated to the Upcountry. I can tell you, I don't think that's enough, but with the shortages that we have, we're going to stay committed to that. We'll do everything we can to augment as needed. And if there's any issues or concerns, we'll address those as appropriate. We'll be here to discuss some of the budget, some of the priorities. For 24, you're going to see a slight reduction, but it'll affect nothing for the services expansion projects that we're not going to have. Those won't come online. They won't affect Upcountry as well. And so the 25 budget will be a reflection of the 24 budget, but there'll be no loss of service for Pukalani as well as for Upcountry. And in fact, we're going to do everything we can to use technology effectively to improve the level of service that you guys have, such as some of the drones and some of the different things for the real-time crime center, which we will do. We're going to finish the big ticket items for 24 are to improve our CAD, which is computer assisted dispatch, and our record management system. What does that mean? It means when you call 911, it's more effective and it's more efficient. And the only way you can do that is to spend the money to make it technologically effective. So we've got the money already secured for that. We'll have that augmented in the 25 as well. The real-time crime center is so that we can put cameras that will be PTZ on some of the different areas, high tourist areas, high traffic areas. Why is that important? So if we have areas that we know are being affected from crime, if we know that there's areas that are traffic related, we'll have the ability in real time to get those. And just think about this, with the company that we're using, smoke is an anomaly for the type of system that we're using. So if we see smoke and those cameras are positioned properly and effectively, we'll have the ability to get that information in real time, not just when people call 911. And so those are some of the things that we're looking toward for the future. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here tonight. My name is Cynthia Razo Porter. I am the Director of Personnel Services. Our department is charged with recruiting. We also do classification, but I would think right now we have 104 recruitments. If you know anyone who's looking for a job in the county, I'm going to be sitting right there. Please come and talk story with me. We'd love to fill those vacancies. As you can tell, we have 20 plus departments here represented, and we can find you or someone you love or someone in your home a position. So I'm happy to be here tonight, and we're supporting all of these departments with their hiring. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Lori Fukushima. I'm the CDB. We are a federally funded program that provides grants as long as they serve the community of low to moderate.
Aloha, my name is Lane Silva. I'm the Director of the Department of Liquor Control. Basically, we oversee and regulate the importation, manufacture, sales, service, and consumption of liquor in the county. We have 3 divisions: our enforcement division, our licensing division, and support services. I also will be here. I'll be at the table right over there. If anyone has any questions, I'll be more than happy.
I really appreciate all of our directors and deputies who came out tonight to provide you information and answer some of your questions if you have any. We're going to open up pretty soon to the testimony. And I did want to thank Chief Pelletier for inviting us to his budget hearing tonight. Sounds like he's got a lot of stuff on there. He's already applying the pressure for the budget coming up. I did want to give a couple overviews. So each of these departments submitted their budgets, and we started the budget cycle this past July. And then when August came, I asked them all to cut their budgets by 5% so that we could make up some of the lawsuits for what's happened to us after August 8th. So they were barely a month into their new budget when they all had to take out their sharpest of pencils and look at their programs and find out where they could find 5% to put back into the budget so that we could withstand what's about to come to us. So I do want to credit every one of them for having to make those tough calls, because, I mean, I'm sure it was a tight budget request to begin with, because the way it works, every one of them comes to a meeting with myself and the budget staff, and they have to justify their budget. Why they need one more of these, or two more of those, or these many more employees, or this new program. And if it doesn't meet up with that, then it's not approved, it's not included in the budget. And if it does get approved, then we put it to the council. And then, of course, the council decides ultimately the budget by their decision making. They can cut some of what we put in, they can add their own things in, they leave what we have in, they can add things, and it works the way they ultimately, and they do the same thing we're doing right now. They come into the community and they also ask for input from the public as well. So that's just a really, really high-level overview of what actually happens. So we're ready to take your questions. Any folks ready to ask us questions? Okay, we have questions here that Shirley's gonna ask. And again, if you don't feel like addressing us tonight publicly, you can fill out those forms. We'll make sure that we get those. Yes, the forms are available at the front. You can also do it online. So yeah, so I'll let the directors go return to their seats, say thank you for them coming out, and then I'll turn it over to Shirley. To Shirley Blackburn.
Thank you. Our first testifier this evening is Mila Mills.
Good evening. My name is Hannibal Mills. I'm the Farm to School Program Manager for Grow Some Good. I appreciate it. Our nonprofit organization works with schools across Maui County to support and provide outdoor education. Also foster relationships with others doing work in the areas of agricultural education, such as Makahana Kaike in Hana and UH Maui. In addition to on-campus gardens, we created our Kumumea Kanu garden kits, which are delivered to individual classrooms twice per school year. We anticipate that over 3,500 students will participate this year alone. As part of that project, since its inception, 9,963 starts have been redirected to community farms, which are grown out and then used in meals that were provided to those in need. To date, over 100,000 meals have been prepared using plants. One of the key areas where funding and support of this work is critical is in creating sustainable positions for our garden coordinators. These coordinators play a vital role in managing and maintaining our school gardens, providing educational opportunities for students, and fostering a sense of connection to the land and our local food system. In partnership with the county, we help supplement their hours to ensure that garden coordinators can dedicate more time and attention to our school gardens, providing a consistent and meaningful learning experience for our students. Furthermore, support is essential to helping run intersession and after-school programming at both school gardens and our partner community food system site at the Maui Family YMCA. These programs provide valuable opportunities for students to engage in hands-on learning, planting, harvesting, and preparing food, which serves as a platform for teaching students about nutrition, food safety, and cooking skills, which foster healthy eating habits, all while building a sense of connection to place, each other, and our greater community. Lastly, farm-to-school programs promote partnerships and community building, encouraging collaboration between schools, local volunteers, businesses, and other community organizations, creating a network of stakeholders who work together to support healthy eating habits and local agriculture. By funding farm-to-school programs, we strengthen the partnerships, promote community engagement, and foster a culture of sustainability and food security on Maui. In conclusion, I'd like to thank the Mayor and the County Council at Large for their previous support in funding these farm-to-school programs on Maui, and to ask for continued support of this line item, which is now under the Maui Department of Agriculture. Thank you so much for your time.
At my age, I always welcome the opportunity to sit. My feet are not as good as they were 83 years ago. Good evening, Chair and members of the Mayor's Budget Committee. First of all, I'd like to thank you very much for the opportunity to be here and to speak with you. It's always welcome. And I want to thank you, every single member of the administration who is working so hard to help us. I can't even imagine what it must be like to be doing what you're doing under the current circumstances. But we do have a budget to plan. You know, planning is very vital. So tonight I thought that I would testify as a private citizen. I'd like to share my thoughts and my experience. I even managed to implement Furlough Fridays, which initially was very unpopular, but eventually well received. And when it was about to end, many wanted it to continue. They had gotten the idea of having Friday off, they liked it. Mayor Kimo Apana created the initial help program with MEO and other nonprofits, which worked. It worked very well. Maybe we need to revise and institutionalize a version of help so as a long-term policy so that it's there when it's needed and we don't have to scramble and do meetings about what we're going to do. We already have it. I respectfully suggest that we follow the advice of Council Chair Alice Lee and not cut operations, but postpone funding lower priority capital projects. These can be further engineered and ready for implementation once the crisis is handled. We must provide funding and action to protect current human needs. Please do not cut the water and fire departments. They are essential. They are our priorities. Help for our elderly and disabled, homeless and poor is lacking, and we need to get it to them. Over the past 8 months, I have personally experienced the incredibly complicated process to get help for someone who becomes disabled. My older son suffered a stroke. We waited 5 months to get an interview to determine his eligibility for help. The federal requirements are the federal requirements and cannot be overlooked. But we could have used county money as a bridge program to take care of things like meals in the interim. But we just had to wait, and by the time he got it, I was exhausted from running up and down with meals and laundry and whatever I had to do because no services were available. I'm not blaming anyone, but at this time, our departments are having a really hard time trying to recruit people. Our hiring process, in my opinion, is crazy. We have to go through so much paperwork to get anybody hired, even though we have a whole pile of openings and then we can't spend the money and we can't provide the services. Even if these services are approved and they have wait lists, and it takes a long time to get help, many seniors who need help have to go to private agencies that are charging as much as $40 an hour. Who can afford to pay somebody to come and do your laundry and cook and change your bed and do your linen for $40 an hour? Many of us cannot. The nonprofit agencies successfully and compassionately providing services like the Family Life Center have to compete with other businesses that can pay their staff more for less stressful work. I beg you, please keep focused on our citizens' immediate needs. Do not cut the operational budget or human services. The need is much larger than the recent fire victims. This need is for all of our people. They needed it long before the fires and still do and will continue to do so. Thank you very much for the opportunity to testify this evening.
Maria Nachul.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria Nachul. I'm here on behalf of Head Start. I'm a returning parent to the program. I'm here to ask on behalf of myself and many other parents and the rest of us in the community how helpful this program is and how it allows many parents to stay employed, get their education or degrees, and in my case, change my everything from retail, and I went into transportation, obtaining my B license, and now trying to get my A license, just so I can survive here. But yeah, I'm just here to ask that you continue to fund the program, as it's very helpful for many families here who can't even afford childcare. And yeah. Yeah.
Aloha. My name is Bobby Patno, and I'm the president of the Kula Community Association. I brought a list of our budget priorities with me tonight, which Shirley has the whole list. I wanted to highlight the top ones for you. The number one thing is wildfire preparedness. The recent experience of the August 8 fires has learned our community was not prepared to survive a wildfire disaster. Continue to need to create fire breaks and have learned we have other needs as well. We need a plan in place to ensure there is water available to firefighters, as well as an effective method of communicating with the community. We need the county to address fire hazards on public property and enforce laws related to private property. We need emergency supplies. We request funds be budgeted to both create and implement emergency plans, address emergency communication needs, construct and maintain adequate fire breaks. To ensure safety, we would like additional firefighting equipment be available to fight a fire and maintain water reservoirs at higher elevations in the upcountry area. Great news about the truck coming. Number two is water supply. It is. The Kula Community Association continues to prioritize the creation of a system that provides dependable, quality water for all our residents and that provides water meters for the upcountry water meter list. We would like to ensure that we have adequate water supply for all the meters being requested. We encourage the council to ensure that funding is available for water storage alternatives and to request cost estimates for various size reservoirs and water tanks in the upcountry area. We also request that new water sources be looked at, as well as increased treatment facilities. As such, we support funding for system reliability project. And the third one, which is a big deal, and we ask for this every budget meeting, is our Kula Community Center. Facility on leased land for which the county has already spent millions. Please finalize the actual allocation of funds. Acquire the land under the Kula Community Center, parking lot, 8-ball court, and tennis courts this year. The cost will only rise as the land's lease term comes to an end. So those are the top three. There's 9 on the list, and Shirley's got them. She assured me she's going to send you all highlighted copies of this for the areas that cover you. Thank you very much for allowing us to come.
Jennifer? Hi, my name is Jennifer McGurn. I know a lot of you have worn several different hats at MEO. My new hat and my favorite so far, I'm now a lead teacher at the Makawao Head Start up here for this year. So Head Start's a federal program, I think you all know that, but the county funds us from noon on, and also our summer program. I have 2 testimonies to read to you from 2 of our haiku parents who couldn't make it tonight. Just wanted to give you their perspective. The first is from Cheyenne Miguel. She says, first off, I'd like to thank you for all that you do. I hope that you continue to support and fund the MEO Head Start and programs here on Maui County. It truly helps our island keiki in so many ways. It also helps our families who don't have the extra funds to pay for early childhood education. Our keiki deserve the right to learn no matter how young they are. With the help of you and your staff in supporting MEO Head Start programs, you're not only having to help our keiki, you are helping out the entire family full circle. Thank you again and hope you have MEO Head Start in your plans. The second one is from Ka'eo. He's a dad in our haiku center. I am asking you to continue funding the MEO Head Start Haiku Campus, as it has been really helpful for me and my 2 daughters that attend your program. Thank you. I just wanted to share those 2 with you, and just from my perspective, I was Debbie Kabibi's executive assistant for 3 years, and most recently I was assistant director of community services, which I have to admit I am really glad I'm not in that position anymore. Everything that's happened since August has just, I cannot imagine how you are all coping, and you have my utmost respect. I get to go to school every day with these little keiki who just are like little sunshines in all the junk stuff that's happening. So thank you for your funding. Our program is important. Keiki are our future. So thank you.
Manuel? Loyal?
Really?
Well, you can hear me. So, what is your name? Sarah, Karacha. What is your name? What did help the Department of Ag? What is her name? Kara.
Kali Arsala.
Manny said hi, okay? How are you doing? They taking care of you? Are you Molina? To see you again? Yeah? I don't see the civil defense #2 guy, by the way. Is that here?
Who's that, Josh?
How's it? Huh?
Who, Josh?
I don't know. Who is the #2 in civil defense?
Josh Quinde.
Who is Leslie?
Oh, you know.
Cousin, nice to see you here.
Hey, Manny.
I'm supposed to be here for a meeting tomorrow, but my children are home with their mom. I hope there's no KHON TV2 filming, because the last time I was on Maui, I wasn't back at John Dominus, and the ring came off her finger, for my wedding, but so I was testifying against the. How you, Ricky? How you, cousin?
Good, Manny.
Chief, how are you? You remember me? Do you remember me?
I do.
You remember me?
Yeah, 5'6".
How's your wife?
She's good.
Okay, are you Brad? How's the most updated standards of care? Huh?
Better.
So, Mayor, I support whatever that document says. That's due for the Maui Fire Department. That's what's required. Because the last one that I read was written by Jeff Murray, right? That's 2 chiefs ago. And that tells you what is required for every district on Maui, right? Chief, I don't know what's going on between you and my cousin, but I've been watching. Whatever money you need, I'm there. Okay? That's the last thing. He's been smiling. Hey, Ricky, cousin.
Put these guys in. Did you put them in the audience?
I'm gonna put him in the audience. I'm gonna hire this guy.
Okay. No, just know, I never vote for him. I only vote for the guy that live on my grandma's street. What is his name, Garrett? Jacob Zach, right? Jacob Zach.
Okay, let's do it.
No, that's sorry, yeah. All right, too bad. Hey, I'm here, right? Is there a limit to my testimony?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Well, and you gonna let me talk. The last time I was in here was for the baby luau for a young baby girl called Anela Daniel. Right? It's a long time. How many years is that? Quincy Berry, I heard that, she's beautiful. She's an attorney, what is she? What, married? Okay, never have one. Take care of the girl. I bought my cousin Luluai's fish box for the Luau cousin, right? That was my contribution. I used to go out with his sister, Dawn Danley. You know Dawn Danley? Better make sure Dawn Danley is good, okay? Because when she graduated, and guy pinned the pin on his sister, I was there at the Maui Tropical Plantation, right, guy? With my Versace vest, one of a kind, before he died. Paid for doing one job with Tom Hoffman. And you know who was the guest speaker that night, guy? Who was the guest speaker? A former mayor. Yeah. And the judge, what is his name? Cardozo, right? Ricky. So never forget that night. Never forget. Cousin, I'm here because I care. Are you Auntie Gladys? I used to be on the board with you and me, every time the Purdy's and the Shirotos get on baby party, you stay up there with your family making all the food at the community center, right? Everybody wondering who I'm gonna pick on next. Where's the water guy? Where's the water guy? How are you? How are you doing? You sleeping at night? Are you gonna be there tomorrow for Auntie Dong Chang? I want to tell you right now, you need to build another reservoir, like how I was there for the blessing of my grandma and dad with good fellow brothers up at Hannibal, right? Am I pronouncing it right? Because when you guys get briefed tomorrow, if you choose to attend at the Cameron Center, you're gonna get a high-class briefing about what's really happening in Lahaina, the water. And they're gonna need more reservoirs. Cousin, to Uncle Bob Fenton, we need money to build those reservoirs. Hiki.
He knows.
Hiki. Okay. Then? Okay. Like what? Like 7 minutes is up?
You got 23 seconds.
You don't wanna dare chase me off the stage. I love you, Ricky, when I come see you.
All right, Manny.
Yeah, I love you, family good?
Yes, sir, brother.
Okay, all right.
Good to see you, Manny.
Yeah, I love you.
You were spared, Josiah. You were spared.
Good evening. My name is Samantha Starkey. I come from Southeast Louisiana. So we came here as active tourists, and we come with a suggestion. Why not tax your tourists? Why not put a 5% tax on every tourist that comes to your island? It's expensive already. If they want to come and use your resources and stand on your land and drink your water, which I hear is pretty hard to come by, why not tax us for it? Make them active tourists. Give them something to do. Every resort, every hotel should have a list of places they can volunteer when they are here. Every place they stay should be someone to greet them with a list of money they can hand out. We need money for this. We need babysitters at the hubs. We need you to come here and help do this, plant, clean. My husband can run any heavy machinery you want, but I can't get him in a hub because we can't get passed for insurance. So I bring him from South Louisiana to help clean, and he can't do anything for you guys. So you need to work through that. Use your tourists. We're here. I mean, it's expensive, right? I'm not going to get into how much it costs us to get here. That's a lot. So I'm just saying, tax them. If you don't cut your budget, don't do that to your people. This is their land. It's your land. Saying, if it was my land, you'd pay for it. You guys have a nice night. Thank you.
Is there anybody else that wants to testify? Come on.
Aloha, thanks for being here. I'm Donna Clayton with the and I wish that a few things that we want to support in the budget. We hope that all you're thinking of, you can do these. Compare to Pukalani, it's ongoing and it just needs continuous funding. I think it was presented at our August 2019 meeting, and there's been a lot of road work done, so we'd like to see that continue. Pukalani Community Association wanted to donate a drinking fountain at the park here, but the Parks Department said we can't afford it. We're going to put in tables and benches and trees, but we would like a drinking fountain in Pukalani Park that's by the skate park and the fields, if there's money, if you can spare it. And we certainly want to control invasive species, so I'm hoping funding doesn't drop on that, because that would be another war that would just be very hard to catch up with. And we strongly support your work to increase the upcountry water supply and upgrade the old water system that was explained to us very clearly. We totally understand that, and that is going to continue. And I love the reservoir ideas, more reservoirs. I mean, it's scary. It's scary all over Maui now with the fires. Now we all get it. It's like, it's a whole different feeling. And finally, I just want to thank the county for funding, giving our grant okay for our 5th annual Pukalani Christmas Fair and Electric Golf Cart Parade. We're doing it again December 2nd, and it is a joyous affair. We have a lot of people all over Maui, and we invite you all December 2nd at the Pukalani Country Club. It's free, and we'd love to have you. Thank you all for being here very much.
Yeah. Is there any more testifiers out there? Okay, so.
Hello, everybody. There. Officers, how's it? My name is Kamari Makekal, and I'm the caretaker of Ahupa of Honolulu. And I have had little time to look at the agenda, but I wanted to express my gratitude for everything that you guys are all trying to do for our people. It's been a crazy time for everybody. So I have been with this yearning in my heart to help our people, and been trying to gather people left and right. I have enough land to donate for our, not donate, but to host our people behind my gates, to build red dirt dome houses that are mold-proof, fire-proof, hurricane-proof, bug-proof, put it in the ground, 4 feet, natural insulating of heating and cooling systems. We have enough resources we have here. We would be saving Hawaii billions of dollars in the long run. We just needed people that want to work. I have been, offered FEMA, county, Lahui, hubs with foldable, collapsible houses. These houses will be, rusting in time. I want to see villages where we can stop sucking titties off another man's nation, hoping that the barges are coming, placing my children at stake. I want to see more food growing. I want to see one group here growing cattle, one over here with chickens, one with cattle. We have 3 days of food. Apparently, Elon Musk came up with a nanobot that flies in our atmosphere, and anything electric it flies on is like an EMP. It shuts off. If we don't have enough food for only 3 days, on the 5th day, we will go feral and start eating our own children. That's not a future I want to leave for my children. And we have the resources. And people are coming from left and right, from out of state, coming and taking our rentals. Right now, at a full-time at Ace Hardware, and then taking my son at night and working condo cleaning, I only get $2,600 after taxes. That's not enough. I have to choose house or food. It's not enough. We are struggling. We are dying here. The people need a chance. We need a hope. A lot of my brothers, they don't want to work at the hotels. They want to farm. We want to farm. We want to see food growing. But I'm scared. My land is the wettest spot on earth. It's the largest watershed in the state of Hawaii. And it's left me in a state of fear. I have been at wit's end. I have been threatened, my life, my children's life. And I want to see our people get a chance. I want to, whatever I have, and I have all the faith in the world in Mayor Listen, because, but this isn't just his Kulyana. This is all of our Kulyana. And if there's anything that I can do to help our people, I don't want this responsibility anymore. It's too much for me, and it's weighing on my mana. But I just wanted to introduce myself. This is Kavelu, my baby boy. He's my reason for fighting or hoping. But if there's anything that you guys can do, our people have the highest suicide rate. And something got to change. When I farmed last year, it was beautiful, but our water is now diverted. They killed all our hihivaya, opai, and oopu. And Kavelu and I sat there while the oopu was flopping. The opais took their last steps, and we have an empty punawai dried up of billions of hihivai shells, and we could no longer farm. It was the biggest taro patch, but it was the most beautiful, and it broke his heart. But he liked farm too. He liked grow food for the people.
Good evening. My name is Dwayne. I live in Upcountry for 36 years now, not too long. I live all my life. Supposed to be about the budget, right?
Yes.
Just watched the news before I came here. They're saying we're going to be in deep shit for the next 5 to 10 years. Deep shit. Infrastructure. All of Lahaina and Kula, we cannot forget. And the whole county of Maui, Lanai, Molokai, is in a suffering. We all hurting. Because we, the residents, full-time residents, won't pay for this. Our property taxes went up. Believe me, the money not growing out of trees. Our water just came out, I think I read it this Sunday's paper. Gotta start conserving water. And a lake, surprising, a couple years ago was always earlier than this. I was shocked now, they buried. But the budget, tell you guys, we're all going to suffer. All going to suffer. Property tax went up to the ceiling. Without tourists, it's not going to happen. That part will be is when they start laying off employees, county employees. That won't happen. A whole lot. People not like hear the truth. That's the truth. Things gonna get shitty. You know what I mean? Gonna get shitty. And like peely grass, yeah? Blow and come and go. Or the poke go. Peely grass wasn't a good solution. Not at all. Poetry, maybe. Honestly, our property taxes went through the ceiling. Our water prices went through the ceiling. Will make up for the lack of infrastructure that we have. Okay? Long's Drugs, Wailuku, they get that big apartment building coming up. 300 apartments maybe. Right across the Hawaiian Homes coming up. Can that highway handle all that traffic? Can the fire department handle all that? Can the police department handle all that? But again, believe me, property tax in 5, 10 years went through the wall. We the ones will suffer. A full-time resident. Not the people that own timeshares or come here 2 months on and on. 10 months. I feel sorry for my kids. I mean, if they're not making $20,000 a month, you figure if you make $3,000 a month, can you pay rent? Yeah? Can you pay mortgage? When I was working, I worked 2 to 3 jobs. I retired, collected my Social Security, but I still working part-time. Still making money, yeah. And I get kids live at home with me because they cannot afford rent. That's cool. our style. Take care of our kids, and hopefully our kids take care of us, and we need them to. But believe me, when come time for go inside a little booth and make your vote, you guys think what will happen? Because all this infrastructure, China, Upcountry, at least it wasn't, well, it was bad, but not as much infrastructure as Lahaina. Water department. No more trash service Lahaina anymore. The rubbish man, where you gonna pick up rubbish? Oh. You gonna like do another job? No. I think the county should look at stop the ukupao. I don't know if you know what that is, but there we go. You gotta learn, please. Yeah, the ukupao system gotta stop. Our system gotta stop. Some things that happened long ago is all right, but work 3 hours and get paid for 8, and that's a government job. No, it's different nowadays. Work for what we get paid for. My property tax just came, and it went up a little bit. No can help me. My neighbor behind me sold his house for $1 million. I live right up here by the Mormon church. The house below me, right on the corner, about 3 houses away, 1.3 million. Makani Road, when you go Ohaleakla Highway, Makani, you come around the ditch, house on the left, went for 4.5 million. I don't know if they sell, but that's 8% house interest. But my whole thing is the budget, people. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do, because we the ones gonna be hurting is the residents, the full-time residents, not the part-time residents, nothing else. The reason I'm facing you guys is because you guys the ones that gonna get the brunt. I the one gonna get the brunt. They here, thank you. They should be here, but it's thank you for the people that came. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there anybody else that wants to testify? Okay, I'll have Mayor close it up.
Sorry. Well, I'll just say thank you to I'll just say thank you to everybody who took the time to come out tonight and to offer your suggestions, your recommendations, what you'd like to see happen. Just so you know, we captured all of those in the documents that the budget department has. We'll send those to the departments that need to address those. By the way, I thought we stopped Ukupao a while ago. Is that still a system even today? Wow. Hey, doing those? You wish you had that when you was working at the courts, huh?
What was before?
Yeah. No, I know.
I understand.
Sorry. We used to work together, but in a different capacity.
August 8th.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Change the whole
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah. It did. Yeah. That's why we're here. That's why we're here in the community. Yeah.
Police department gonna rewrite this.
Okay.
A whole shebang of you guys up there.
Hey.
Don't get minuses.
So any good suggestions you guys have, yeah? Any recommendations you have, please forward that to us. Those are very helpful too. I mean, we appreciate your input on how you think we can improve, because that's a big part we're here. But now's the time where you can go out and do the speed dating. You can go to each one of these folks, talk to them before you go to the next, and or you can spend extended time if you want. So the rest of the time we're going to be here is for you folks to address individual. Some of you may be hila. You might be shy. You don't want to come up and address us. You can come to each of the different departments, including the mayor's office, and we'll be happy to sit with you, talk with you. And now Shirley's going to read the parts that I couldn't see.
For joining us this evening. Before I close, I just wanted to introduce my budget team back there. Janina Agapai, Christina Kabat, and Leslie Miller is right here in front of us. She was doing the blue jeans thing. So, in all these daily, my name is Shirley Blackburn, and we work in the budget department. Our next budget meeting is going to be held on Wednesday on the island of Lanai. And on Thursday is going to be Central Maui. That's both Wailuku and Kahului. It's going to be held at the UHMC in room 144. So hope to see you all there. Enjoy yourselves, and thank you for coming. Aloha.